Deke.
Hello.
Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack.
把你抓进去。
要抓我吗？
Perfect for
又没
gathering
抓到。
and transporting
可以收集
beasts.
骑手了。
Yes.
Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howen said in Beasts class. That I should study
yeah.
as many beasts as I can on my own time.
更多骑手。
She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where.
塞爆家里。
Come along then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect! Deke loves an outing. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh, it was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the puffle of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right.
再跳再跳，超出拯救范围了。这是，就硬吸耶！
啊，可爱可爱，可爱可爱可爱可爱。
直接塞进口袋啊！
塞进口袋方便。没有人知道我吸了一只胖胖球。
You can rescue as many as the
你也是
knapsack
盗猎
will
者。
hold.
要救几只都可以。
Capture puffskeins
赞啊
and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them.
我要吸烂这
Deke
里
is。certain they will be
吸
safer
烂
with
那个
you.
胖胖球。
Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke
能够飞
suggests
行的
you
机
next
兽
find a beast that can fly.
我不
A
能找
jobberknoll,
鹰马
perhaps.
吗？
All right.
鹰马说：“我不需要你保护，好吗
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently.
没事，
Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
现在就准备好了。
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The Jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
哦，
What if I can't find any beasts in their usual habitat?
Beasts won't stray too far from their homes. Look nearby or simply wait a moment, and they should return.？”
应该会在附近的意思。
Do you have any advice on how I can rescue more elusive beasts?
Levioso is not only helpful when rescuing flying beasts, it can also help rescue beasts that are generally hard to catch. Try using that spell the next time you encounter a small or otherwise elusive beast.
Would you mind talking a bit more about what it was like working for your former master?
Deke's master was not kind to beasts, or to Deke. He saw beasts only as a source of income, to be used for potion ingredients and labour, and Deke will not say more. But Deke is grateful to be at Hogwarts, where he can help care for beasts and make amends for the things his master made him do.
Then I shall go and rescue a Jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
哇，你刚把他们电死几只
我刚
啊？你真好。
啊，不对不对不对
你真的
，sorry，
很要求哎。
Levioso.
等一下，再来一下。
哦，知道了知道了，嘿嘿，
Everything's all right.
哑鸟，哦耶！我比偷猎者还偷猎。
你直接用魔法扎，
我只用魔法去强行捕获，哎，哇！
更狠。
我还按错魔法，
I
笑死我
rescued a
了。
Jobberknoll.
没有，你杀了
Dick
几只？
hopes your Jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy.
他可能不那么
Poachers
觉
want
得。
them for their feathers and are not kind when they
他在
gather
看着
them.
你，
Are there any other beasts
很暴
nearby?
力。
Just one that Deke knows
白
of.
月
A
兽
herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath.
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
How did you end up at Hogwarts after working for your former master?
Deke's prior master had no family, so when he died, all of his house elves were relocated by the ministry. Deke was the most fortunate one, as Deke was sent to Hogwarts. Deke's friends were not as fortunate.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
哦，是这个吗？
那什么？它长长的，羊驼，就要过来。它有3个哎，什么
No,
来？
you don't.
你想都别想，要继续扶控它哦。哦，有了。
找到。
Professor Howard will
白
never
月兽，
believe
哇，
this.
长得好强哦，
你是草泥马，在那边骗我。
长得好强强。
哦，跟你好像，好强哦。
It
哪
was a bit
有？
trickier than the others, but I have a moon calf now.
可爱可
Another
爱。
beast, safe and
哦，
sound.
2头啦。
Shame we didn't see the
好
moon
哦。
calves dancing.
啊，
It's
跳
a
舞，
marvelous sight.
我想
Deke
看。
supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to
Oh,
rescue
Mum.
many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones
Yeah,
you've
Mother
gathered
could
我要把
back
万
to
一
the
是变
room.
宠物师。
All right.
Deke will meet you
老
back
师
in the
说
room whenever
万
you're
一是这么
ready.
吵，你有头绪吗？
没有哎，呱唧呱唧的。
There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued
How
their
I-
new home.
好嘿，
But, not enough room to
Ah,
let
没有
them
吗？
out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok.
后面很棒啊
Wouldn't do，at
一起睡觉
all.。
多可爱。
Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide.
哦，又要开新房
要
间了。
想象。哦，
What exactly did you think
笼
of?
子吗？
掉了一个烤箱下来，
不是哎。哦，变大。大型宠物笼。
You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure.
通
Only
过去
one
是
way
温
to
室。
find out.
我猜了，
Meet you inside when you're ready.
哦，
进去进去
好
进去
赞哦，nice nice。
好哦，地不用钱啊。
哇，太棒了！我要养抱。
哦，
Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some
太
sort.
棒了吧！
棒哦！
Oh, your beasts
奇
will
兽
be
比
quite
台北人住的
comfortable
房子
here.
大哎。
They'll
真的
live healthy,
比我
safe
家还大
lives. Perhaps you want to release them.
呀
Let
呀
them
呀！
see
怎么
the
出
new
去
home.？
怎么让我们出去？
宝宝打开啦，
然后嘞？
我猜哦，宝
哦
宝，
，RB 有按错键。
哦不对，只能放12种。哦，
哎呀，音量大，
这好香哦！
是不是很强？
Oh,
好可爱哟！
Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
这够大了吧
Deke？hopes so too.
超大了，
But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes
他
for
说你如
them.
果这边养
Any
不下，
beasts that the
那就
room
卖
can't
掉
hold.。
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a
你
fair
看，奇
price
兽
for
买
them.
卖
Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deek can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
多梳毛的意思吗？你的奇兽受到照料时，会提供具有魔法属性的材料。宝贝们，哎，人呢？
软烂在哪里？
Most excellent.
啊，可爱啦，可爱。
然后跟小番薯一样，放太久会烂掉。
啊，可以互动哎！喂食并清刷这只奇兽，还会释放出可以编织进装备中的魔法材料。胖胖球是毛茸茸、圆圆可爱的奇兽，柔软又好摸，但同时又能硬到拿来投掷丢人。
我靠！
胖胖球几乎什么都吃，但它们最喜欢的食物是鼻涕。
脏脏。
它们是巫师界常见的家庭宠物，因为它们容易饲养。
如果你没有鼻涕的话，它会趁你睡觉的时候去吸爆你的鼻子。
给你吃，我有饲料，可以吃别的吗？
哦，不是过敏的人不能养它。
难怪它鼻子不是舌头要这么长。
那它会伸进你的那个气管里面。
啊，我收集到它的毛毛了。
It allows you to freeze objects or people in midair. Simply complete a few tasks and then come and
宝贝，来。
脖子，你看脖子很好笑，会抖。
拜月兽是一只小牛犊般的奇兽，眼睛巨大，而且性格害羞。当满月的光照射到地面，可以看到它们在跳舞。
它眼睛感觉好容易撞到哦，好危险哦。
宝贝，来吃饭。
就是草泥马吉娃娃。真的啦，没有骗你哦。
我兽皮。
哎，皮耶，你就会把它剥皮了吗？
才不是，刷毛啊，宝贝。哑鸟是一种小型也有前有斑点的蓝鸟，直到它死亡的那一刻才会发出声音。
哇，真期待那一天。哦，没有。
哎，啊，羽毛，吃啊，开心呢。
它在啄，
开心吃。我可以再放一只吗？
可以啊。
啊，不同颜色的，
是一样的吗？
一公一母都有了。
赞啦，叫他们给我生。
I've collected some magical materials, Deek.
Now Deek can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deek thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now. I use the enchanted loom, Deek.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deek suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Can I use the loom to enhance any item of clothing?
The loom will only enhance clothing of a certain quality. Deek suspects you'll find more valuable clothing as you explore. Deek also knows that some of the shops in Hogsmeade can provide you with a variety of clothing for you to enhance.
Thank you for your help, Deek.
我们捡破烂就够了。
我们很会捡。
Meet me near the ruins
法
of
术的都做去
Valbaton Castle. After dark.
了。
Do not tell
告诉
anyone.
任何人。
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
新同学，我在你身上看到的是死神。
谢谢。
Astronomy is not
不客气。
divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
他为什么一脸惊恐？
没有哎、他很热情，他还招呼你
Here,
过来用、
I
欸。
can adjust that for
No,
you.
no,
对他
you
都是一
need
脸
to
吃小
focus on your own.
不会弄坏了。
哦，有了。
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours
等一下下课了这么快啊
outside of class.
就
Is that
这样
clear?。
老师，你有上到什么吗？
It's freezing out.
Mia Cole didn't stop the great stargazers of the
老
past.
师很不怕冷
Look
哦。
only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear?
你也没跟我讲星座，什么都没讲，
我就聚焦就没了耶。
好空虚哦。
Hello. I don't believe we've met officially.
跟你认识
I'm
认
Amit.
识。
I'm something of an astronomy buff.
天文台蛮大的，
Hello,
累了
Amit.
就没事。
It's nice to meet you.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope?
哦，建议学
I
习哦，
have
多
a
好
spare one you could
Huh.
borrow for the rest of term.
耶！
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you
你确
won't
定你
need
不
it?
需要左右眼
I'm
各一个
certain.
望远镜吗？
It's my old
有
one.
事吗？
I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplor. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the
我没有。
pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not
那
too
是关
shabby
心狂
either.
热者。
Goblin cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss
这里
it.
的妖精有
I
点像
have
矮
some
人啊。
reading
有一
to
点。
finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you
妖
about.
精的工艺都很厉害。
嗯，而且这里的还特别矮。
Try to put off my stargazing as long as I could.
Here，老师，读
哎，
到
找他的望远镜了。
他的望远镜在哪？
Dog, isn't it?
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
能不能帮他们命名啊？
I had a feeling there would be a catch to that telescope.
No, no. I certainly wasn't trying to bribe you or anything. But are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than...
好
Well,
吧，我觉得找
they
星
are
座比被石头
cowards.
吐口水好一点
Let。us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
来吧，
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
你基友太
It's
多了
not。that creepy
Yeah.
out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
你这不是怕了吗？
笑死！找到天文台，
啊，我走错路了。
律
Sorry。
师。
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
冲冲冲！更多蜘蛛丝。
More cobwebs.
Confringo!
You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no, not this close to school. I mean,
Look, there's the table. I think you should do the honors. Go on. The constellation should appear near the center of your view.
看。有。
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
回忆录里面。
thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous.
宿舍里。
Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't a constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
Huh?
Someone died here.
Aye. Fortunate, really, that it was just the one. Now then, how may I help you today?
I think I'll just have a look around for now.
Very well. Let me know if you see anything you like.
What do you have for sale?
Well, what say we show you some of what's available?
我要哦
哦，有人跟了。
苹果毒触手，我可以全买吗？
对啊，都全买了。我现在跑饿吗？你没有钱，笑死。
Your things will be safe with me until they're sold.
I'm so
You have to make
poor.
do with money.
你好 poor，
Oh
我会种你的菜啦。
Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon. Well,
这个有没有香香可以
Have you
开？
finished your assignments?
我接获好消息，听说你将会加入霍格华兹教职人员的行列，担任我们的新飞行教官。我敢说，我们在霍格华兹共事这段时间，不会像以前在横滨港附近时那么精彩，但谁也说不准。我很期待早日见到你。另外，如果你有任何疑问，欢迎随时寄猫头鹰给我。祝福你，马蒂尔达·卫斯理。哦，亲爱的古川夫人，我这次写信给你是想讨论布莱克教授决定取消魁地奇的事情。诚如你知道的，加入魁地奇职业球队是我最大的梦想。我认为我完成梦想的机会被夺走了，至少受到很大的阻碍。卫斯理教授坚持我们要尊重校长的安排，他鼓励我把握机会多练习。我自己设计出几个高难度试炼，但这跟在球场上练习有着天壤之别。只有回到球场才是正解。拜托，我能否麻烦你去跟校长或卫斯理教授谈谈呢？如果我一整年都没办法打一场像样的魁地奇球赛，我这辈子肯定会过得很悲惨。谢谢你，教授。伊梅尔达·雷耶斯，非常想打球的孩子。教授，
想当选手。
Reporting back, Professor. Assignments all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline.
教授，您的作业真是
Wisdom
无
is a
趣。
golden snitch, as they say, and you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice Arresto Momentum.
警政指数
A charm, incidentally, created to stop quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match. Precise, deliberate movements.
这个不就叫停下吗？
I recommend practicing your new spell as perhaps that's it. Keep it up.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of Cross Wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all.
为什么他还在最后一场？你最后一场还没打吗？
I
好
certainly
像
am.
还有最后一场。
Brilliant.
那
Are you doing
打
well,
吧，
partner?
你要组队吗？找谁
塞巴斯蒂安，
？OK，
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
来吧
哎，
，Go Go！
We can make this a real victory.
吼
That's the spirit.
吼，你们4打2哎，
哼哼，冠军赛回合，
使用伤害咒语打破红魔杖。
你早就会了好不好？
对呀、
好拖延。
Come on. Confringo. Protego.
隐形起来。
记得要把同学说甩一甩，但我不知道这样有没有用。我同学在烧哎，好恐怖啊！你怎么可以用对同学用静坐？哦，对，我看到好多不同颜色的盾，哇，似乎看到了神元法师。
我还拿东西丢你，
你礼貌吗？不讲武德哎。
赢了。
I could never duel like that.
我绝不会像那样决斗。
抱歉哦。
What a victory! You won the
太没武德
tournament!
了，年轻人。
我的荣幸。
I'm just pleased to have done as well as I did.
And we're pleased to have such a gracious champion. Now, to the victor
这
goes
卑鄙的
the
冠军。
prize!
Yay!
And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
我受宠若
I'm
惊。
flattered, but I don't deserve such an honor.
Come now, you're the undisputed winner.
还敢
You
装
should
啊？
revel in your
我是个
accomplishment.
绅士
Now
啊。
that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my
回
schoolwork.
去做作业。
Wonder
啊
how
好
the veggie plants are doing. I haven't tended them in
烂
ages.
掉了啦！
我已经很久没去照顾他们了。
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that Fupa feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person I need. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Whizbee-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
他是想开饮料店哦。
你想
You
熬
and your
出什么东
concoctions.
西？
I don't know how you come up with these things.
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Whizbees is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in
又要偷
Honeydew
东西
Cellar.
哦。
I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeydew Cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
我最喜欢了。
Of course. You never know when you might need a quick means of escape from the castle.
Brilliant, thank you.
然后还说溜
But
嘴，
you should
学
know
校
that
下
it's
面
not
也有
exactly
哦。
quick.
Sure.
It's the secret bit that's helpful. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
三楼单眼女巫像。
Couldn't you have someone buy the dried billywig stings?
They're not for sale, and you never know when the cellar's going to be locked. So, the reliable way in and out is through the secret entrance.
Are you asking me to steal from a shop?
Goodness, it's not as if I'm asking you to rob Gringotts. Honeydukes is more than enough, and I only need a few. It's a sweets ingredient. They won't be missed. Trust me.
你上次也是这么说的。
嘿，
I'll see what I can
相信我。
do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first
这
one
次
to
一定。
taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a
新的
meat to
饮
help
料
me with my
第一个
potions
给你喝
homework. Get my aunt to loosen her
他还可以
reins a
顺便
bit.
试试看你会不会使。
Thank
眼
you。
I'll
睛
need to
正
get those
义，
dried
蛮好
billywig
玩的
stings。for Gareth if he's to finish
你
his
人会
latest
去。
我
concoction.
想在哪？
Abandoned potions of the Middle
花火泥，这
Compared to
样
the Black Plague? No. The one
拍谁哦？
Descendium.
Oh, well, you'll do well on that one then.
What about you?
Talk.
Goodness. Who knew this was all down here?
可以探索了，好喂。
A lift. Must be how I get down. Looks broken though.
夫妇修。
Reparo.
水哦。
哦，差这么多。
That seems to have done the trick.
你很快除了整整实话，就会超越你的老师了。除了整整实话以外，
我整天就在这种地方混。
我的毛皮会痒，太突然了。
This castle
我
will
要
never
喷个酒
cease to
精那
surprise
样
me.
的。
Confringo! I'm trapped. How am I supposed to get out of here?
嗯，
这是什么？
把那个漂浮圈，他就弹走了。
Yeah.
If I could lift this platform, I think I could get it to work. Levioso!
我刚太粗暴了是吧？
他整个一飞冲天。
Going to have to get past this.
哦，水哦。
这是一团啥玩意儿？
哦，有理。
Levioso!
一团新的平台坏掉的。加油，大平台。有。短短。
Confringo!
超爆！
太多了吧？
Reparo! Levioso! Something is getting in the way of that platform.
那个平台被东西挡住。
One more to go and I'll make it across.
再一个我就能过去。
为什么挡住了？
Perhaps I should cast Accio to get that frame out of the way first.
他开始教你了。
Depulsor! Accio!
不是啦。
Levioso!
OK。
Aha!
组合。
Got it. This must be the way out. I need to find a way to open that gate. Confringo! Something smells sweet. Must be close to Honeydukes.
有没有什么可以收刮？看起来没有。
Honeydukes. I can smell the chocolate.
有东西可以收刮了，太棒
Now,
了！
where would I find the dried billywig stings for Gareth? have the dried billywigs things. Now back to Gareth. I can only imagine how his new recipe's going to turn out. Hello, Gareth. I have those dried billywigs things.
You got them! Incredible.
Getting them was more work than I expected. I'd like to be paid for my time.
Of course. Didn't think it would be that much trouble, but I'm happy to pay for your help. Thank you again. I'll let you know when I brewed my first batch of fizzing whiz beer.
哦，他只会给你啤酒。
好废！What？
我们还是没有钱。
有300块，我天了！
哦，好哦，可以中了，哭死哎！哦，
天哪！
买错的代价。
I just want
很官方。
this。我刚中了毒苹果嘛，所以我要去买毒触手，对吧？
因为触手需要的范围比较大，我们根本不能中，哭死！
白天了，白天了，我还得进出。哦，有人感染，
同学好害怕哦。
好想要这个，这个得打来念痛。
有人感染跟疯狗没两样。
太棒了
Wonderful to see you again.
教授，你不要一直走啊，教授。
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it.
Okay.
When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
哦，可以持续，可以直接拿着走，还可以旋转它们。
Well done!
你在旋转我吗
Practice Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse. I've set some crates out for you in the next room.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You're a natural.
Psst, over here, quietly. I am glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And one other thing. Harlow mentioned you to his colleagues. They did not mistake you for someone else, did they?
No, they didn't. Rookwood and Harlow are after me.
Why did you lie to me? And what do they want with a Hogwarts student?
Professor Fig told me to keep things quiet, but I know I can trust you, Natty. Rookwood and Harlow want something Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before I came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the
每个都要
sorting
解释一
ceremony.
次。
A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know it's a lot to take in.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it's safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. And we can help to take them down for good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
Can't we just bypass Officer Singer and go directly to the Ministry?
Do you think they will listen to a student? Only Officer Singer can start an investigation. The Ministry will come in later.
You seem to be very determined in stopping Rookwood and Harlow. Why?
I knew men like him in Uganda. I know how bad things can get if they are not stopped. It's a long story, one I promise to share when we have more time. For now, let's do what we came to do.
Okay.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here after all.
I wonder what that does.
Accio.
Well, that... Perhaps something with a bit more force.
哦，又是在转的，跟你的鹅一样。哦，有了，测得出来。有了，有了，有了。
可以，可以。
I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty. That looks as if it might raise the gate.
我真不敢相信，我居然得把这种东西写下来。但你们这几个疯子就是不听，把门推开，不要用爆破的。如果我发现门又被炸个粉碎，我保证会让你们这几个家伙死得很难看。
整天在换门欸，
爆破自己家门。
注意哦。
Well done. I will be right up.
Okay.
一气呵成。
I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the door. That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Harlow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Yeah, you're straight in the face.
哦，鹰马，
还敢抓鹰马？
还打他，他不可以。啊，好可
Do you
怜
know that
哦！
hippogriff?
我们的高一，
Very
他
well.
为什么要这
No
样
plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
我苗条呢？
你进不去，我就知道。
Lost it. There's got to be
不
another
够
way to
瘦
get up to the roof.
该死！
Somewhere.
我的
I hope Natty stays out of trouble.
哇
You're going home in a wooden box.
哇！
Let me outside.
他好亲切哦，他帮你装箱打包哎。
吃脆，帮忙看着我的东西好吗？如果我离奇失踪，东西就归你。那个说谎的家伙骗走了本该是我们的东西，因此我尽量把东西拿了回来，然后藏在这里。我明明有20年的资历，但待遇却跟刚来2个礼拜的蠢货一样。曼弗雷德。啊！
It's all right.
哎呦，2只！
好别只。
它锁起来，坏坏。
There you are.
给你起另一只。
Come on.
Hello, Mora.
Hurry.
哦，
把它拿起来。
这样子哦。
原来是这样骑乘的。
这样比较刺激耶。
他把它丢在他背上了。
好可爱哦。
好哎。
嗯。
好可爱哦。好 可以养一只吗
？2只。
可以养吗？
How exciting!
都可以养吗，杰哥
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry.
你要去
I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out
没有，
of
他说都
Harlow's
在他掌控
hands.
之中啊。
I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing
对啊，
curse
你们
at
就不要被
us.
电死。
He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix.
他们在讲话。
Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Harlow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Harlow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwind before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a
怕
hippogriff.
比会馋哭了。
Of course she does. Poppy
哭
will
死
be relieved to
他
know
知
that
道我
Highwind
们可以
safe.
骑高翼。
I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go.
高玉
Seek
双
me
在
out
了。
soon. I shall have much to tell you.
哎呦，骑走了，就这样骑走了，
你们默契突然变这么好。
就这样骑走了。
好棒哦！他好轻盈哦。
好可爱，好可爱！天哪！叫一只黑色的。
哦，
哦，好美。
不会是豪华版？我操，你好黑好中二哦！哇，嗯，你们在晚上最好看得到啊。刺客，那是我第一只认识的骑手。
Ah,
笑死，
there
好
you
瘦，
are.
好可怜啊！
天哪，小家伙！
带回去吃饭，给他吃饭，飞飞飞飞，好细哦！
太细瘦了，我的天！
重机跟脚踏车的差别。
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
He seemed trustworthy. Difficult to know, really. But Sirona Ryan trusts him.
Well, that's something, I suppose. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm. He hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
You didn't see anything? Speak with anyone?
I did not. In fact, I did not make myself known. I only recently returned there and did not recognize nor trust anyone that I heard. I stayed out of sight so as not to tempt my portrait's destruction.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and Ranrock's loyalists. They're working together, all right, but it is not a friendly alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the front gate. Let's go.
哦，另一位的试炼。总有一天会抓对人，可是小鬼头有多少啊？
哈哈哈哈哈哈！你们什么都没看到。
打得多好。
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the country...
I wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach of that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more once you complete the next trial.
Let's get into that castle.
哦。
哦，落对。老师就这样静静看人。
老师。
I suppose that's the quick.
拍秀就不救。
谢喽。
简单粗暴，我就直接跳。
谢喽。
我好喜欢老师吐槽你哦。
找到他的画像。
Goblin tracks. They're a step ahead of us. Let's see where they lead.
哪里有脚印？老师。
现行，现行。
Revelio.
哪里啊，老师？
老师，
你走去那个洞好了，忘记你了，你走去那个洞吧。
哪里有脚印啊，老师？
乱走总会到的。
The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
流星。哦，这么紧哦。
If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
兰洛克对你们也太好，什么都讲给你们知道。
对啊。
是好人。
是好人。
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
墙上。你靠近，对，应该是这个吧？
这个？
对不起，不是，我错了，我错了。
Sure?
哦，在这边，掉太高了。
Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic, and have broken open some sort of container.
No, things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be.
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
都要来得及
surely I've proven
还要
myself.
完成试炼。
In light of what's happened, perhaps you should tell me everything now.
你们每
The
个都
power
长
you
头
stand
长
to
尾。
wield must first be fully understood. The
哇，而且
trials
试
will
炼做
ensure
完，
that.
兰
Power
诺克
without
他们差不多也
knowledge
赢了
is
吧？
dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands, we will simply have to outwit Ranrock and my unfortunate namesake.
Very well,
是你后
Professor.
代
Tell me where I
嫁
need
可
to
怜
go.
虫。
I shall reveal the path.
他走歪路
Professor
了，
Fig must leave you now.
贝格又要走了哦。
我每次跟教授都是短暂会面哎，
哇，你们约会时光太短了。
跟老师吗？
对，
I would join you
可是
if
跟
I
他在一起
could.
还吐槽你，我觉得
I
很
shall
好笑
await。your arrival. Must say I'm curious to hear of Isadora's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirm that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora,
父亲要被玩坏了。
他是要把那段记忆拿走吗？还是
what have you done?
I took his pain.
你把痛苦拿走了？
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
What was the glowing strand that Isadora pulled from her father's chest?
It was pain. You will understand more about her actions as you complete the trials.
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor. I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well, and we shall learn how he fared with the helmet you retrieved. Well done today, as always. We shall speak again soon.
优惠。
那个孩子下雪了。
我们是春天的时候来的吗
？9月份。
哦，秋天哦。
秋天，对呀。大爆爆
哦，不能学爆爆炸，可以学大爆爆。
好哦，
有道理啊。
啊，可爱。好大的眼睛。
哦，还有在解剖课，吓死我！
他们是奇兽哎，不要乱解剖。
我们要解剖才会了解奇兽的构造。
Excellent work today. Class dismissed.
等一下，已经荒废到直接下课了。
这么废吗？
就要上课。
I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now,
this
spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile.
我突然很想吃薯饼蛋吐司，可是现在才4点半，我死了。
Well done.
再见。
Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead.
接下来就炸个南瓜。
这样我就可以放2个爆炸咒了。
你还可以放3个呢，4个也没事，太多。
On the pumpkins.
南瓜吗？
我你。
不能吗？这不能。哪个南瓜可以炸？
我爆的。
Excellent one. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
这么神秘吗？占卜课我还得爬高高。
还没到就有人说很无聊。
塔罗。你们显得像是在玩心脏病是怎么回事？
打牌喽，同学们。 咖啡渣，
我怎么看不出个所以然？
老师又不教。
knowledgeable.
欧奈教授，他就是那个吧？
What do we have here?
娜娜的。
I hope those assignments were challenging enough for you.
根据布莱克教授的指示，我很荣幸能够以副校长的身份邀请你担任霍格华兹魔法与巫术学院的占卜学教授。我们很期待你能够加入我们杰出教职人员的行列，请尽快告知我你的意愿，期待你的答复。卫斯理教授。
Protego!
Sorry， 按错。
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
我啥都没看见，我。
I honestly don't know, Professor.
At times, the future is murky to us all. As with rippling water, one must wait for things to settle before the reflection becomes clear. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets. You have it. Now, why not practice the new spell on the training dummy?
哟，在飞！哦，家人，这是在做什么？
哇！
I think you have it.
滴滴酱，等我 CD 哈。
这跟旋转有什么不一样啊？
我觉得把他整个人往下摔啊。
哦。And put your newly honed skills to the test outside of the classroom.
What were you and Ominous speaking about? He's being ridiculous. Apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
学校有多少密室啦？
The dark arts do pique my interest.
引起我好奇心，我想
more
学
to
多一
dark
点。
magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
说。
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
我们需要，对面都打过来了哎，对面都
What
不
does
行
the
都打我们
Cruciatus
了。
curse do?
It's known as the torture curse, Crucio. It inflicts intense, excruciating pain on the victim. Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting us on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to. He still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous.
He's
only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about Scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough.
我认错了，我错。
I'll make Ominous understand.
我会让他回心转意。
我是腐生物之耻，对不起。
哇，劲爆啊！
我瞎了，你有头绪吗？好闪。
没有，但我乐意。
Is this Mr. Bickle's home?
I believe so. He supposedly has evidence against Harlow. We need to speak with him.
不用等我。
Are you all right? We're looking for Mr. Bickle.
My husband is dead. He killed him.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Mrs. Bickle. Who killed your husband?
Theophilus Harlow. I'm sure of it. He's been threatening my husband for weeks and... Oh, where is my son? Where is Archie?
He must be around here somewhere. When did you last see him?
Archie was home with his father while I was out. His satchel's missing. Hopefully he's just gone wandering, as he's prone to do. I hope he wasn't here when Harlow... when my husband...
Do you know which way Archie might have gone?
He has a little hideout in the forest south of here. He never wanders far. But if he witnessed Harlow doing something to his father, I'm afraid to leave, in case he comes back home.
Is there anything more you can tell me about Harlow?
He's Victor Rookwood's second in command. A miserable, awful creature, vicious and murderous.
What reason would Harlow have to kill your husband?
My husband had been looking into Harlow's dealings and discovered some of what he's been up to. I begged him to leave it alone, but he was convinced that...
We'll find your son, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. What am I going to do?
Please do not worry, Mrs. Bickle. We will bring Archie home. When I took the letter we found to Officer Singer, she told me about Mr. Bickle. He had been doing the same thing we are, providing Officer Singer with evidence to take down Harlow.
What did Officer Singer say about the letter you brought her?
She thanked me, but she clearly felt that it was not enough. It is a shame that hippogriffs cannot speak. Your friend Highwing could provide all the evidence against Harlow that we need. We will need something more. This must be little Archie's hideout that Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Archie? Archie Bickle! He would not have done this to his own.
Revelio.
Someone came here looking for him. Revelio may be our only hope of finding out which way he went. There! Archie's footprints. He went this way.
布里底黑龙鳞片，这是布里底黑龙体型巨大，体长最多能长到超过9公尺。巨大且质地坚硬的鳞片，原本属于其中一只奇兽，是阿奇毕克最珍惜的物品之一，被存放在他的藏身处里面。
I suspect he'll keep running if he's being followed.
If it is Harlow that's pursuing him, I only hope you're right. Men like Harlow would not think twice about killing a child. We must find Archie quickly. Wolves! Prepare for a fight.
OK。
走他们。好走。黑暗杂种犬。
I hope Archie didn't cross paths with that wolf pack. We should look around.
Archie's satchel.
Oh,
why would he leave it behind?
He was likely running from Harlow, distracted. This may be a good time for Revelio again.
Revelio.
Archie went this way. I have a bad feeling about this. Harlow must have a reason for pursuing Archie.
I wonder what Archie saw. I hope he didn't see Harlow kill his father.
He would never overcome it. At least not in any way I can imagine. A fork in the road. We will need Revelio again.
Revelio.
Multiple sets of footprints. Oh, Harlow caught up to him here. This is not good. They went this way.
诶，可以再抓一只吗？
抓！你敢绕跑啊？用弟弟这样甩他。
Beautiful, are they not?
You can see Thestrals too.
I was when I was 9. Saw my first Thestral shortly thereafter. I found comfort in it. I still do. I think those of us who have witnessed death deserve some comfort.
啊！
可恶哎！啊！太远了。
哎呦！
你就不能等等我们吗？
你就不能让我抓一下？
I'm sorry you experienced something like that at so young an age.
I was with my father when he died. My mother was away, and I felt quite helpless. It was a long time ago in some ways, but in other ways, it seems like it was only yesterday. I still see him so clearly.
You must miss him.
My father was a wonderful man. Let us keep moving. We must find Archie.
对不起，阿奇，但这个马真的是太可爱了。
找到了！
有了，更多的马。
It is as I feared. They have Archie. Be on your guard. There can be no mistakes.
请进。
谢喽。
然后打你。
That complicates things a little.
You don't think he saw it happen, do you?
Of course he did. Why else would he have run?
He's just a child. We should leave.
Cabalso!
Your help! Help!
Archie Bickle.
How do you know who I am?
Your mother sent us to find you.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you.
Not too loud, Archie.
Sorry.
We need to get this open. Alohomora.
来了，结果跟他说，我还没有学过开锁魔法。
A man called Harlow. He killed my father.
We're so sorry, Archie. We won't let him get away with it. But first we need to get you home to your mother.
Thank you for saving me.
We wouldn't have it any other way, Archie. Now let's get you home. We know a safe way back.
对呀，我真是个绅士。
你滚！他爸爸死了，他被抓来，他没有在哭，他非常冷静的跟你说。
他很冷静，他杀了我爸。
对，过于冷静。
天哪！这现在孩子这么早熟吗？我的天！
Oh, Archie, you're here! Oh, you're safe.
妈妈要疯了。
Oh, Mother.
他们还在对话。
Father's friends are in danger. I heard the people who took me talking about them.
Which friends, darling?
Mr. and Mrs. Ray, Mr. Filbert, and I think they also said Otto's name.
Oh, I shall speak with them. You run inside.
Yes, Mother.
Your husband's friends may be in danger.
Just as he was.
How can we help?
You've done enough. My husband was a powerful wizard and couldn't defeat Harlow. The last thing we need is that monster coming after you.
It may be too late for that. I'm afraid Harlow's already after us.
Then you needn't anger him further. I assure you, the threat could be a lot worse. Please, please keep your distance.
I'm sorry again about your husband, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. And thank you for bringing Archie home. I can never repay the two of you for your kindness.
Not to worry, Mrs. Bickle. My father used to say that rain does not fall on one roof alone. We are here to help each other. I must learn more about Mr. Bickle's friends and why Harlow is after them. You'll be hearing from me as soon as I know something. Thank you for your help today.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now. But they've always believed that violence is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ranrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ranrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong. Many of us would like a diplomatic end to the discord with wizard kind.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal, or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush that Ranrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling. Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows when I'll be able to paint again.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
走喽，我们去帮他找。
好。
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to On.
Faster!
看不到路了啦。
Past the ruins. I'm on the right track. An encampment. Isma, looks as if there's more than one.
Our Lord regrets not joining us. If he doesn't come round now...
I stopped regarding Salazar Slytherin scriptorium. My efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk.
Okay.
On, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ranrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
I managed to free your carts fairly easily.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right.
自吹自擂。
Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
What a nice idea, Ron. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist.
Such a nuisance. I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other 5th years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that.
He did. We were talking about our house founder and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
哇，被困在里面多久了？
天哪！
That's a bit unnerving. I suppose even if it might lead to answers about what happened to your aunt, it does pose a risk.
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her
说
life.
不定还活着啊！
I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory, get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian, over here.
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically...
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear.
你当时没说出我想听的话。
Something to do with threes.
好啦，护工啊，护工啊。
3 heads are better than 1.
It's 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple mathematics, Ominous.
有3个。
哦，速度。
Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
Dark, ominous corridors. My favorite.
No comment.
Come on, that was a good one. Looks like a locked door. We may want to look around.
我必须证明自己的看法。事情并不像我家人所说的那样，我们不需要使用黑魔法。等我抵达藏经楼，我一定要找到证据，证明萨拉查史莱哲林不止我们想象的那样。我有写信给我兄弟，他现在知道我是怎么找到走廊的入口，也知道要前往藏经楼没有捷径，那是个迷宫，需要通过许多挑战。希望我的兄弟能够顺着我的线索，我们一起研究祖先的遗产。
A journal entry signed by Noctua Gaunt.
Gaunt?
我的父父修呢
Reparo. Family was here. The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear.
听到了蛇的声音。
The voice is ancient.
You hear a voice?
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth.
Oh.
I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I wish all Slytherins could talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
没有，给我开。
I see no reason we should stop now.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous. You possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the two of us?
Never mind.
我们是这种人吗？才不是呢。我们是好基友哎。
There's no clear way forward.
Like a maze. Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
The door we came from, it closed. And there's more than one gate ahead.
Oh no.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
点个灯呗。
Lumos.
下去。
萨拉扎史莱哲林把这个长颈楼埋在霍格华兹的深处，在这些漆黑走道中，我怕我会迷失方向。我虽然是后羿，但我感觉这个地方并不欢迎我。点燃走道旁的这些火盆有帮助，我会勇敢坚持下去。我会通过种种考验与磨难。
This journal entry, it mentions getting lost. The dial requires focus.
Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it.
这怎么了？太黑了吧！
可是我不知道真正的答案是什么。
那就先出了。
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy.
他说点燃火把有好处是呗？那我先点了。
大爆炸点啊！
大爆炸没有火。
哦，大爆炸没有火。
对。
啊毁。
Lumos.
史莱哲林的锁，我看看外面有没有什么线索。这里有一个史莱哲林的锁。哦。
真的。哦。
哦。
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Yeah.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian.
Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself,
Lumos.
but you got to it first. Nice work.
那这边，这是什么图案？大象吗？猪？
随便，认得出是什么就好。
它被划掉了。
可以了，没几种图案长那样子，还有一条尾巴。
That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
Lumos.
太惊人了！这场旅途虽然痛苦，但收获颇丰。我很快就能找到藏经楼，并探索有关我们学校创始人不为人知的秘密。萨拉查史莱哲林肯定希望我们学院更加强大，我很确定。
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going. We've got more to solve ahead.
Search each corridor. It may not be obvious which leads where.
这是呢。
这可以重复用吗？看起来是不行。
就是。
我开的这个门还没有去看过。
有了。
Not the welcoming sort, was he? Excellent work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium.
我没有完成表盘，它就像一条真正的毒蛇一样攻击我的脸，但我必须想个办法前进，这是为了我的家族。我们不应该强迫小孩接受守旧的传统。这个藏经楼肯定有证据，能够证明我们的遗产不止想象中的那样。
Ominous, your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did, and she was my favorite person in the world for it.
阿姨。
Lumos.
I spotted something ahead. Looks troubling.
This whole place is troubling. For my aunt's sake, we cannot stop now.
帮你点灯。
The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
也有叫声哎！我失去了希望，我被锁在这里。我听见尖叫声，看见遭到折磨的脸庞。继续前进的唯一办法就是施展不赦咒。即使我想要这么做，也没有施法的对象。萨拉查史莱哲林创造出来的挑战确实很邪恶。我上次跟我兄弟通讯时，我就会请他过来这里。如今，如果他独自前来找我，我将会引领他步入死亡。虽然我们彼此有所分歧，但我并不希望他受到伤害。真希望我们当初分别时有好聚好散。
太变态了。
A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous. I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door, and Crucio is etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
He does seem a bit cross with you. I'll speak with him.
Good. Work your magic, so to speak. Wish we had some liquid luck.
All of this could have been avoided.
亲爱的。
Ominous. I hadn't imagined we'd end up trapped like this.
Salazar Slytherin did. He's to blame for many unimaginable things. I overheard you and Sebastian, and I won't do it. The Cruciatus curse is pure torture, I would know.
Sebastian told me a little of what happened when you were young. Sounds as if you had no choice.
Should have known he would have told you. And one always has a choice. I'm as guilty as the worst of my family. Unforgivable curses won't work unless you really mean them. I had to want to cause pain, and for that I shall never forgive myself. That spells the reason I have no family left. You and Sebastian will need to sort out another solution. If you cast Crucio, you will regret it forever.
你们自己对话好不好？
我在中间传话，我们就不能三个圆桌讨论吗？
Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous. As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
I want to learn the curse, but I won't cast it on you. You need to cast it on me.
I shan't forget this.
他就会想着他要折磨你，
看，
不然不会起作用啊。
他一定是 S，
我会兴奋的。
Ready? I'm ready.
来吧，
来看有多痛。挺过来了钥匙。
Are you all right?
That pain, it was excruciating. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving.
We made it.
痛到视觉
We
模
found
糊。
Salazar Slytherin's Scriptorium.
I can't believe we're here.
Revelio.
萨拉查史莱哲林的藏经楼，霍格华兹地下一个保护良好的密室。萨拉查史莱哲林似乎曾费时为学生群制定各种长期计划，并反思他与其他创始人的分歧。这是什么？咒语书哎。
Ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around with it.
May I have a look?
整洁青色装扮出现在这里就很突兀。
他的衣服是吧？
沈哲，你穿这个哦？
啊，手套。不是，这不知道放几百年呢、
多久了？
不是沙茶史莱哲，你收集这些啊？
造型真丑。
恐怕我们永远无法达成共识，无法说服他们任何一人讲道理。我曾经以为高追克的想法跟我一致，以为他会明白为什么学生一定要有杰出的才干，但他却自甘堕落，天真的相信麻瓜出身的人能够跟拥有纯正血统的人一样厉害。当我针对他那些没有明说的想法表示内心中的不满时，他相当生气。走廊里到处都是能力差劲的孩子，整天玩扮家家酒，自以为是女巫和巫师。我已经受够这种混乱的景象，也无法再继续看下去。我抱着沉重的心情，明白自己必须离开此地。我会让那只生物在他的房间中沉沉睡去，直到有跟我志同道合的人前去唤醒他。那个后辈必须愿意扭转其他人不经意间所造成的损害，也会替霍格华兹除掉没有资格来这里读书的人，因为他们只会玷污我的遗产。
有什么毛病？
这么气吗？萨拉查，
你们都在扮家家酒。
What？ 给你。
What do you think?
Looks like a spell book of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
I've been getting an uneasy feeling about this place. Should linger here. Let's
走
find a way
啊，
out.
老婆在不安
I don't
了。
want to leave, but I owe you. Both of
可是
you.
他不想走，他想给
Without
小。
both of you, we'd never have made it this
我要
far.
转。
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
离开从这里哦。
See your way out.
整个人转过去。
Best news I've heard all day.
哦，你已经探索完了啦。
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.